Hi guys, it's Belle here and I'm coming on with a little I don't even know what I'm going to call this video yet, but I hope you enjoy it. So at the end of last year and start of this year, I made some of these just randomly. I wanted to try something, and they are these little dangles that you can use, little stamped dangles that you can use in your projects, and they are made from shrink plastic, sorry. And yes, now I have some very old shrink plastic, which is what these ones are made from, so it has like this almost frosted feel to it, but I did manage to pick up some clear shrink plastic I actually found it, for those of you in the UK, check out your local range, because I picked this up. What's annoying is it doesn't have a name or a barcode or anything. It just says clear A4 shrink plastic. It was $2.99. It's Art Studios, which I think is their own brand, and it was a pack of 10. I've never seen shrink plastic in there, and then funny enough, I saw some at Christmas time, so I picked it up because mine's about to run out. And I have had mine so many years, I don't even know where I got it from, but we're talking years upon years upon years, way before I was making journals or anything. And I've only got a little bit left. I've got some black and I've got some white. And I attempted this with that, but obviously with the black, they don't work. But the white, they didn't work either. So what you will need is you'll need some shrink plastic. You can also get it, I think, off other places. So, you know. And I know a lot of you refer to it as like shrinky dinks and things. So, you know, you might have access to that. Then you need some dies. Now, theoretically, you can get away with not using dies. You could cut shapes. You could even draw on it and cut shapes around it. But if you've got dies, it's quicker. Just saying. So I have cut a load of shapes out of my dies, and I have done some really teensy tiny ones before, like teensy tiny dies, bearing in mind when you use shrink plastic, the whole term of it, it shrinks. So I've done some really teensy ones and then some bigger ones. So we're going to see what size these ones come out from. I use a heat tool, because that's the only way I've ever used shrink plastic. I know you can do it in the oven. I don't know how to do that. This shrink plastic had no instructions on it. I'm sure it can show me online if I looked, but I just use my heat tool, guys. Sometimes it means it becomes a little bit distorted, but that doesn't bother me. Also, you're going to need some permanent ink. Now, you could actually get away with using rub-ons on these, but you would have to put the rub-on on after you have shrunk it down, which might make the size a bit funny, but we might do that. We might use some rub-ons. So I've only got 2 of these permanent inks. Actually, I've got brown too over there, I think, but I usually use the black. We might use the red, and then some stamps, guys. I have a whole group of stamps here, so we can use the stamps. I just want to put these on a larger piece. And what I would also say is, if you actually want them to be dangles that are going to hang off charms and things like that, get your crocodile and put the hole in it before you shrink it. That is a must do. Do not do that afterwards, because you won't be able to, one, and any hole that was already in, even if a tag had a hole, if it's not wide enough, it's just not going to work. So let's get stamping. Now, usually there's one side you should stamp on. What I actually found is, with my other shrink plastic, my older one, let's see if I've got a version of it here. So this is the black one. This was from Fun Stamps shrink plastic. So with this one, there's 2 sides. There's the shiny side and there's the matte side. Now, what they tell you is to stamp on one particular side. I found I could stamp on either side, and actually, if I stamped on the opposite side to what it told me, it was clearer. This plastic is shiny both sides, so who knows what side we're meant to stamp on. Also, be aware that when you are stamping on this, I'm just grabbing from the field notes a little stamp. When you are stamping on this, please be aware that because it's shiny, don't go moving your stamp around. That is not good, because you will get a strange kind of, I'm just going to put this in the middle. You'll get some smearing. So I'm just going to hold it for a few seconds. I love these. These look really good. And with my other shrink plastic, I was also able to use, alcohol inks. So that was good as well. I want more on this, so I'm just going to have a look and see what I want more of. It's already got a number on there, but maybe if I put like something else. Sometimes I'm not very good at these bits. The kind of working out what should go where. And bear in mind as well that when you are stamping, it will get darker as you shrink it, is the word I am looking for. I've also got actually the tickets, the anonymous tickets. Really want a little butterfly. I don't think I've got one. Want a little bug? Would that look good on there? I think it would. And then it's just about playing, guys. It's about stamping up. What I really need is my stamping paper, because I don't want to get it on this green paper, but then I can't see it very well. I'm just going to put that down. Just play around with what you want and where. We're going to leave that to one side. But bear in mind that whatever you do, once it's stamped, it's stamped. You can't go back once you've done the, once you've shrunk it. You can't go back and re-stamp on it, because it's teensy tiny then and it'll stand out. So these are the Stampers Anonymous Ticket Booth CMS 337. Sorry. Trying to make sure. Do you know what? If I have to take it off, I will. I just wanted to try these on here. Let's now put that on and see what that looks like. So I am going to do... Oh, I love it so much. I am going to do... I am going to show you one of them on camera, getting shrunky. But keep in mind, well, once I've worked out how to make it silent when it's on, but bear in mind as well, I'm not going to do all of them on camera because they get noisy. Right, here's another shape. Just do whatever you like. However, you can even do it sideways. Let's do that. Let's do this one sideways. So we've got that sideways. Fun! And you're just having fun stamping, guys. That's what you are doing. You're having fun stamping. I'm wondering if I want another... Maybe I could get a bug of some sort. How much room have I got? Maybe we can have like will that go across there? Yeah, it will. So yeah, it's all about stamping. These look great hanging from dangles. If you do them without, I know you can't see that very clearly. Do you know what I'm going to do? Hold on. Let me just pause you. Okay, I got over a white piece of paper. That way you should be able to see me stamping better. And, funny enough, I'll be able to see me stamping better. Yeah, these look great on dangles. And it just gives a different texture to your projects. I moved that slightly, so that might be a bit blurry. That's okay. Oh no, I just dropped one. Well, it's chaos here today, isn't it? And let's have a look. Name of remitter. Let's put that one on there too. So, yeah, just have fun playing. And see what... Oh, I really like that one. Let's move that over to where the other ones are. Yeah, just let them dry a little bit because that really does help. Now, what do I want? What do I want? Let's get a bug over. That's the entomology kit. Can't see the number right now, but I feel like I want half of it. So let's bring this back underneath. We can do half. Like that. I do find that these ones from these ones from The Works tend to take longer to dry. My other shrink plastic was so much better at drying quicker and not smudging, but this is what I've got to work with because the other ones run out, so that's okay. These things happen. I was even wondering, do I want... I feel like I want some writing, but I don't really have too many with writing. I've got this one. It actually has the word... Well, it has the word note. We could put the word note on there. Make sure it's the right way around though, because that would really help. And I'm going to put it above the moth, butterfly, winged beast. Oh, I love it! So we've got those. Let's move that one. I'm only going to do a few, and then I'll do the rest off camera. Got a bigger one here. Let's really go for it then. If we've got a big one, we can have the word specimen down one side. But obviously you don't need these stamps. Whatever stamps you have and want to use, just pull those out and start using them. I'm using this sideways too because I feel like I might want another bug on there. So we have it saying specimen. Or we could do a big number down the side. That could look cute. Let me just put the note with the one that it's supposed to be in, otherwise it could get lost. And yeah, just another way to use up. When I first started doing this, I used to make like die cut charms from my shrink plastic, because what else am I going to use them for? Because, you know, we're going to bring this on as well. And I used to make, like, if the die was big enough, I'd be able to actually use that and get it to a small enough size that it'd hang as a charm. And I thought, well, if I can do it with that, I wonder about the stamping and things like that. What do I want here? Put this there. And let's see what kind of other things I can make from it. And I was super pleased with these because they just add something a bit different. There's too much writing that's the same. I'm wondering about another number or something just along here. I think I do. Yeah, so again, just look at what you have in your stash. Oh, that's smudged a little bit. Look at what you have in your stash and see, look at it with new eyes. How can you play with it? What can you do with it? Love this little just plain circle one. What should we put on the plain circle? Maybe this, a little bug. Let's have a look at the entomology, see if there's a little bug that would fit. There's a little bee. do like the bee, actually. Let's do the bee. Yeah, just look at it with new eyes. If you don't put holes in it, what I have noticed is if they're small enough and if you manage to get them flat enough on the back, they will actually stick down with glues that would hold, you know, a good glue. I'm going to put this, I think I want it to the side, if I can get this underneath. I think I want this there. Because I've done that on projects and things, so they definitely work. As long as they're flat enough. So let's do one more and then do you know what I want to bring in? I want to bring in one of the tickets again because I haven't used the tickets this way on others. And so this is, well, it's fun. Have a ticket tag. But also you can then go over the top of it. So, you know, let's do it this way. Let's just get this on there. Again, if you don't have these stamps, it doesn't matter. Use what you have, guys. See, we've got that. And now what I want to do is put another stamp on there because that's cute, but is it enough? No. We can put a butterfly on there too. One wing of a butterfly. That was the wrong wing. Okay, so we're going to put this wing on and the other wing is going to go onto here because that's why we have our stamp pads. Oh, I like that so much. I really do. And now what do I want? I feel like I still want something else. I think I'm going to bring in this little one again. Let me, if I got my littly, I don't even think it's going to stick, so what does it matter? I'm going to bring this in, and we're just going to, do you know what, I'm going to have it stamped on here, because it's annoying me moving it on and off so much, and I hope I'm on camera enough for you guys. So yeah, we've got that one too, and I just had another idea. Well, not another idea, but I just thought there's another stamped one I want to do. So we're going to grab this one. And we're going to grab the flowers in the Tim Holtz Entomology one. I have to keep moving my stamps around. I'll bring this up here. Be aware though, obviously, I'm going to do it off to the side so we can put some numbers down side. Be aware that obviously because they're acrylic, they pick up dust and all sorts really easily. So just be aware of that if you are using them. Corresponding order, let's put that one on there instead of a number. Why not? Very carefully. I haven't done any with the red ink yet. Oh, I like that so much. So let's do one with some red ink. That'll be interesting just to see if it works. I don't know if it will or not, like if I'll like it or not, I don't know. So we will see, but let's have a look at this one. Half of that might be really good on there. Or, let's do the beetle. Let's do the beetle. And let's use the red stays on because I haven't used the red stays on. I've only used the black on my other ones. So let's see what this looks like. Already put it down, so it is where it is. Oh my goodness! I like it so much! And I am wondering about putting a number across the bottom. And I just want the number. I don't want the thing that says NO. So we'll see how this works. Oh no! Oh, it's giving it a bit of design on there, so that's okay. Let's just take it then and let's put it across the bottom. Very carefully, then press. Oh, yes. It's giving it a bit of a design. That's fun. Let's do another red one. Ooh. I said I wasn't going to do them all, but there we go. There we go. These things happen. Let's do another red one. Love it. Oh, and this stays on is the black cherry that I am using. I want to do it sideways. Like so. Yep. And then what do we want to put on here? Maybe another number in black. Or let's have a look over here. What have we got? What have we got? Oh, we've got postcard. Should we put postcard on there? And we can do the postcard in black ink rather than red. So let's have a look. Yep, like it, but I feel like it still needs something else. So what do I want to put on it? Do I want to put like the side? No, I don't like that. Do I want to put a butterfly over the top? Do I? I ask you. Do I? I'll put one of these over the top. I like that. Let's do that. Let's do that in black. Just that half. I've done it again. I've done the wrong half. I need to think about when I'm doing that. It's very light, but you can see it on there. Oh, I like that a lot. So what we're going to do now is you need to get ready because I have a load of them here that we've done. And we are going to use the heat tool. I am thinking a heat tool would work better for this than actual the heat gun that disperses the heat a bit easier. Also, you'll need something to hold your piece with, and you'll need it on something like this as the glass mat, or on a heat proof mat, which I also have. You'll need to put them on there like that. And you'll need to let your heat tool get really, really hot. And before I do that, what I would say is if you're doing it this way, you're going to see this curl up and do crazy things. And you're going to be like, oh, I've done it the wrong way. You haven't, guys. You haven't done it the wrong way. That's what happens. It's going to curl itself up. It should then go flatter. And then you need something nearby to just flatten it. Something that's hopefully, fingers crossed, not going to stick to it. So I'm going to heat this up and then I'm going to come on, show you. Hopefully I can work out how to take the noise off the heat tool off. So there we go. It didn't quite become the circle because I heated it a little bit. I've got this little bit because I was holding this and it did get stuck to it. It is better to try and use something that doesn't stick, but that can be difficult to find. But there we go. How amazing. Look at how dark and how much more detailed that now looks. So I'll do that again, guys. Again, you would have seen that it will completely curl up and go a bit strange. But then just move your heat tool around. Also, any little bits you can sand off, so it's fine. So we're going to do that again. Also remember, if you're not happy, you can just reheat. Now this has gone a bit, it's got a bit of a thing to it, but look how bright compared to this. Look how crisp and bright that is. Also, you will see there's still a hole that you can use. So I'll do one more for you, then I'll do the rest off camera, and then I will come on. Now these, because they've got little delicate bits, these can really go a bit of a strange shape, but we're going to do it anyway. But yeah, I'll do the rest off camera and come and show you, but I'm going to And again, you can see I have something to flatten them with. They dry quite quickly. But look at that. Is that not wonderful? Oh, I love it. And because the die I used has this kind of decorative edge, you actually still see it on the piece. So do we want to do one more? I want to do the red bug. I want to see how that comes out. And it's a tag again. So let's do the red bug. Interesting. You can see there were a few issues there and I just chased it around with the heat tool. The red bug has gone a really, really dark red. How beautiful is that? There's the other red one. This tag went all over the place. This tag actually stayed where it was meant to go. Okay, I'm going to do all the rest and I'll show you. Okay, guys, so they are all done. Now, some of them have got a slightly off size. I think it also depends on the die you use. This one came out straighter than some of these other tags and it was a different tag. And also, I have found that this one from the range, it seems to do this, whereas the one I had before, the shapes tended to hold their shapes better. Also, if you're pressing down, make sure you're pressing down lightly. You don't want to squish it completely out. This is the one that we did without any hole in it. And do you see what I mean by flat? That will stick. I haven't got a piece. I don't know. This is something I'm working on. But you can stick that onto a piece of ephemera somewhere because it's flat. And it should dry clear. The others are tags. You can get tiny, thin links through them, or a lot of mine will go through. If I use the biggest setting on my Crop-A-Dile, they will go through a bulb pin, and then you can attach them to your projects. Again, like I said, on one of the other ones, I have, wherever I put that one, I have used alcohol inks on the back, not on the side that's got the actual stamping on it. See, here it is. Oh, my hand's so filthy. That one's got some alcohol inks on the back, only lightly. You need the smallest amount if you're going to do that. But how fun are those? Now, again, I don't use mine in the oven. You guys might want to do this in the oven. If you do, let me know down below how that goes. I would love to hear if your dies kept their shape. I mean, it's not too bad. Better in the oven or not. I like to kind of use the heat tool because that's what I'm used to. And also, I do find it gives me more control because I can see if something isn't, if something's sticking to another piece of it, or if something needs to be moved so that that can get heated up. But yeah, the ink really intensifies anything you do. You can use pens. If you've got clear shrink plastic, you can use your permanent pens, like Sharpies and things, and you can change the colour once and then die cut that, and you will get a much deeper, richer colour if you do that. So just be aware if you're going to colour in anything. Like this is basically made for you using a stamped image and then colouring it in, but anything you use will become darker once it is shrunk. But I really like these. I hope I've inspired you to have a go at something else, or to look around and see what you've got that you can play with a bit more. I'm going to do a load more because I've got all of these still. And about 8 other sheets of shrink plastic, so I can make lots and lots of these, which I definitely want to do. I want to make sure I have enough in my stash, but I just wanted to do a few and show you. And yeah, would love to know if you give this a go down below. Any tips or tricks. I'm not an expert with shrink plastic. I'm just doing what has worked for me over the years. Get out your dies, some stamps, and then just have a go. Like I said, always put the hole in with your Crop-A-Dile using the largest hole possible before you shrink them. But that's it for now, guys. I really do hope you enjoyed this little video. And please do like, subscribe, comment and share if you haven't already, because I deeply appreciate it. And I'll be back again soon with a new video. Until then, wherever you are in the world, I hope you're having lots and lots of crafty fun. Bye for now.